Hello, beautiful strangers, and welcome to one of my all-time favorite games, Resident Evil 2. See, I wanted to do some horror stuff for October. Halloween is my favorite season, after all. Well, it's favorite season. Halloween is my favorite holiday. Fall is my favorite season. Well, fall and winter, it kind of goes back and forth. At the moment, I like fall more. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I wanted to do something horror-related, something Halloween-y. I thought about doing a more typical horror game, something that's properly scary, a bit more modern. I wanted to do something kind of corny and cheesy, though. That sounded a little bit more fun to me than just your bog standard horror game. And I've not played this game in a while. I've not actually I've not beaten in any version of Resident Evil 2 since the remake came out. Or the original Resident Evil 2. I beat the remake the year it came out. I don't remember how much longer after. But I have not touched that and since the year it came out. And I love this game. I love this game. This game, I played this recently a little bit. I didn't get very far. I got the first key and that was it. I actually played through 1 earlier this year as just that sounds kind of fun. I'll do that. And I did. And that was okay. I don't like 1 very much. My favorite part of 1 is the bad voice acting, but I don't like 1 all that much. I don't like 3 as much as I used to. 3 was my favorite as a kid, but I don't like it very much anymore. I don't think it's as fun to go through and replay as Resident Evil 2 is, which I've done a lot. I consider myself to be pretty good at this game, but saying that, again, I haven't touched this game in a while, so here's hoping that some of those memories are still back. I'm playing with controller Type B to show... That is very loud. There we go. To show what I've done, I think I can go to here and load. Yeah, I've gone to the dark room. That is my only save. Yeah, I wanted to do something horror related. I also kind of wanted to do a horror VN, but the ones that I wanted to do were like 40 or 50 hours long, and I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to commit to something that long at the moment. Play on normal. Original game, normal. Arranged mode, I believe, it's been a very long time since I've touched it, is kind of sort of a easier mode, I think. I think it gives you a machine gun instead of a handgun. I don't remember. But anyway, let's watch this cutscene.
Incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated.
This was so cool when I was a kid.
The Raccoon City Police Department's Special STARS unit immediately began investigation in the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
Actually, as we sit here and watch this cutscene, I'm watching the frame rate of the game be weird. Like the emulator frame rate itself, the in-game frame rate, everything looks fine. It's fine. The game runs at 30 FPS more or less. For some reason, the main menu, because like 30 FPS is what the game originally ran at when it was released, and I don't have any modifications to it. This is running at release speed. This on the simulator is running as it ran when the game came out and played on the PS1, because that's what I like. Why do you bite me? I love that line. Yeah, it's the main menu, however, is at 60 FPS, and that opening cutscene was at 60 FPS, and this cutscene and everything else in the game is 30 FPS.
Mess. What could have done this? What was that? are these things?
The Resident Evil 2 zombies are my default zombie noise. I love this game.
Don't move. No! What's up with that guy? That was a clean hit.
It's a lot of emotion there in your voice, Mr. Kennedy.
I'm running out of ammo here.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down! We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer. There! Buckle up.
Okay.
The voice acting in this game is
I arrived in town,
just excellent.
and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
It's not as good as 1, as classic Resident Evil 1.
Yeah. First
If
day on the job.
if you want a stellar
Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to
if you
meet
want a stellar voice voice roles and vocal performances, go play or watch Resident Evil 1 on PS1. Just so good. I think the GameCube version has the same voice acting, so you could theoretically go and watch that one as well.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
I don't know if any of the later re-releases or remakes do, because I don't own them. I've not played them. I played the PS1 version and I think the GameCube version.
Look out!
I also like the '90s curtains on Leon over there.
You okay?
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna ram us! Run! Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
They were parted by an unescapable destiny. This is just the beginning of their worst nightmare. Okay. And just to check, my key config is on. Good. I have bullets and blah, blah, blah. I have files. Oh, I am going to try to do something I've never done before. Or I've not done before. I've not done it in a very long time. And I'm going to try to read all of the files that we come across. But, you know, I can't promise anything. I might just mash my way through it. This is also a little bit different for me, and I'm not playing this on a full screen window like I normally do when I play emulated games. Because I couldn't get it to record properly with in full screen, which is, you know, lovely, but it doesn't matter too much.
Freeze!
For you guys, it's gonna look the exact same. It'll be fine.
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
And you can't really think it looks stretched because it looks stretched no matter what. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, this
Sorry
guy.
about
Hi,
that.
Kendo. They made you
I
sad
thought
in the
you were one
remake,
of them.
and not
What's going on in this
some
town?
random dude.
Hold on.
If you have noticed, I have skipped items. I am doing this on purpose. I know this.
By the time
Just
I
my mic. Sorry about that.
The entire city was infested
With zombies. I know this game pretty well. I always skip all of the items here at the beginning section on purpose. Because you get a little thing later if you do that, and I would like that little thing. It is more important to me than it is more important to me than a couple boxes of ammo and whatnot. So we'll be fine. I'm a bit out of practice, and you know my brain is half focused on talking, so I'm sure I'm going to do excellently during this game and just in general. But in the past, and I've done it before, I can beat this game without saving. I can do it in an afternoon in a couple hours. It's not that hard. I'm not going to do that this time. But I might. No, I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to beat it fairly quickly because I know what I'm doing. And I thought about actually doing an enforced blind sort of thing. I can't do anything unless I know it's there. But this game is sort of built on exploration enough where I don't feel like I can do that comfortably. Because I don't know where everything is, like file-wise. I know where most of the items are. So I don't see myself skipping stuff. And this is the sort of game where everybody has their specific route that they go through. And I have mine, more or less. I think it's kind of... yes, I've never been able to not get hit by this zombie. But I always just do it anyway to save ammo, and I suck with the knife. Don't ever use the knife in this game. I've seen some people use it and have good success with it. I am not one of those people. I should not have gone that way, but whatever, it's fine. This is so nostalgic to me. I love this game. Okay, now we're here. We can start picking stuff up. There is an herb out here, I believe, although that might be a remake thing. Because we're at this point. Actually, I think it is a remake thing. Yeah, it's not up here. Yeah, it is at this point where you can start picking up stuff again. If you go down to that bottom section, there is, if you do went to the intro section without picking things up like I did, there will be a thing there. Yeah, I will also probably be using save states. Probably, I will be using save states for the purposes of episode episode ending and beginnings. I'm not, because I just don't want to have to run and, oops, just mashing the button too quickly. I just don't want to have to run and try to, make sure I save the game between every episode. Especially if something happens and I have to re-record something, I would rather just not do that. I'd rather just save states. But I'm not going to use them if I die. I might do it off screen, but if I die, I'm going to resume from the last time I actually saved and,
Who are you?
make myself suffer like that.
You must be the new guy. Leon.
Love you, Marvin.
Sorry, but
And your character's
like
great in the
your
remake
party
too.
has been cancelled.
What happened?
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything.
Oh,
They
gasp.
risked their
Umbrella.
lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen.
Hang in there.
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms.
Nice JoJo locker behind you.
Here.
Never been much of a
this
fan of
key
JoJo,
card.
but
You should be able to
Some people
unlock the
do.
doors in the hall with this.
I
Now
read like
go.
the first 5 or 6 chapters and I liked them, and I didn't read anymore
Just
because I don't
go.
really like action manga. Well, I say I like them.
Fine.
I didn't dislike
Coming
them,
back for you.
but I don't
Just
like
hold
action
on.
manga, so I didn't have much of a reason to keep reading. Other than memes. If you are curious, because I've mentioned emulator before, this is an emulator. I'm playing this on DuckStation. It is actually, at this point, my preferred PS1 emulator. For a very long time, it was, oh god, what's the name of it? EPSXE? But I like DuckStation a lot. I don't like RetroArch, and I don't like, I think it's RetroArch, Liberto, whatever, Liberto, what the fuck ever it's called, I don't remember. I don't like it very much, I just don't. I like standalone emulators for the most part, because I find that they're usually a bit better, and just preference. But yeah, this DuckStation works really well. It actually also has the benefit of very low system usage and with a really high accuracy. If you want to, like, from what I remember about DuckStation anyway, if you want to modify it or like add like basically make it look better, you're going to be better off with something else. But DuckStation, for me, from the things that I've played, and I played a decent amount of stuff on this the past like year or so, everything runs as it should, like it would on an original PlayStation, which is what I like with emulators. Police Memorandum 8/23/1998. This letter is just to inform everybody about the recent movement of equipment that has happened during the precinct's rearrangement. The safe with the 4-digit lock has been moved from the STARS office on the 2nd floor to the Eastern office on the 1st floor. 2236. Raccoon Police Liaison Department. Police memorandum has been filed. Up until very, very recently, I had that memorized like the back of my hand. And this little bit here has been something that's scared me as a kid. This game is so good. Such great atmosphere. What are the door opening scenes in 60 FPS? That's weird. PlayStation 1 games are weird. Well, that's not true. All video games are weird. It's just, the head is missing. It seems to have been twisted off. But if you check it again, ammo. Yep. I've found that it's locked, spade key, that not a lot of people knew that. That if you check all of the dead cops like that, they all have ammo on them. Not the zombie ones, the ones that are already dead. Every single one of them in the police station. I think there's only a few, but each of them have handgun ammo if you check them. There's nothing open there. I love Lickers. I love the original design. There used to be a way, and I've gotten worse at it. Nope. If you tap the button and don't actually take a step, if you do it a certain way, they can't detect you. I used to do that all the time as a kid. But it doesn't work anymore, and I don't know why. I don't know if I'm just doing it differently or if it's an emulator thing or what. But yeah, I can't do it anymore. And I keep saying as a kid, I'm not that old. I was way too young to be playing this game when I first played it. It was actually one of my father's favorite games. But, you know, I still played it. Because he didn't particularly care what I played as long as I was, you know, behaving and I wasn't too obsessive about it. And it wasn't, like, inappropriate, I guess. And I can't, like, inappropriate as in, I don't know, I can't really explain it. Like, he didn't mind, the same thing with the rated R movies, he didn't really care. Mom didn't really care all that much either. She cared more than he did, but it was still, as long as it was reasonable and it wasn't bothering me. It's like if I was having nightmares or anything like that, having problems sleeping because of it, then they would, you know, slow it down. But I typically didn't, and so they were fine. Operation Report. Operation Report, September 26th. The Raccoon Police Department was unexpectedly attacked by zombies. Many have been injured, even more were killed. During the attack, our communications equipment was destroyed and we no longer have contact with the outside. We have decided to carry out an operation with the intent of rescuing any possible survivors, as well as to prevent this disaster from spreading beyond Raccoon City. The details of the operation are as follows. Security of armaments and ammunition. Chief Irons has voiced concerns regarding the issue of terrorism due to a series of recent unresolved incidents. On the very day before the zombies attacked, he made the decision to relocate all of the weapons to scattered intervals throughout the building as a temporary measure to prevent their possible seizure. Unfortunately, this decision has made it extremely difficult for us to locate all ammunition caches. It has become our top priority to recover these scattered munitions. To unlock the weapons storage. As stated earlier, it will be extremely difficult to secure all the ammunition. However, a considerable supply still remains in the underground weapon storage. Unfortunately, the person in charge of the card key used to access the weapon storage is missing, and we have been unable to locate the key. One of the breakers went down during the battle and the electronic locks are not functioning in certain areas. It has become a top priority to restore the power to the room and secure those locks. Recorder, David Ford. Hi, Cat. Hi. Operation Report, September 27th, 1 p.m. The west barricade has been broken through and another exchange ensued. We sheltered the injured in the confiscation room on the first floor temporarily. 12 more people were injured in the battle. Recorder, David Ford. Additional report. 3 additional people were killed following the sudden appearance of an as of yet unknown creature. The creature is identified by missing patches of skin and razor-like claws. However, its most distinguishing characteristic is its lance-like tongue, capable of piercing a human torso in an instant. Their numbers as well as their location remain unknown. We have tentatively named this creature the Licker and are currently in the process of developing countermeasures to deal with this new threat. Okay, and it's been filed. Hoorah. I don't think there was anything else in here over here, if I recall. No, just empty soda cans and useless junk. And there was nothing behind here. I think that is a remake thing. Or it is a Resident Evil 3 thing. One of the two. Because I did play a decent amount of Resident Evil 3, although once I got to a certain point I typically stopped, but we won't think about that too much. There's some ammo here. There is... it's a fireplace. An oil painting hangs above it. The title is A Sacrifice to the Hellfire. I think I mentioned this, but just in case it didn't, I do intend to go through all 4 routes in this game, because why not? They're not that long. I think it's going to maybe take a week a route at absolute most. Like I said, I can beat this game in a couple hours. Leon A, I can beat the best. I know it the best. Leon A is my... was for a very long time was one of my comfort games. If I wasn't feeling well or I wanted to play a game but nothing felt quite right or scratched that itch, Leon A was one of my games, along with Final Fantasy X and 7. There's a couple others as well, but I can't quite recall. Yeah, I love this game. I have... Trying to test my luck on that one. Oh well. I just realized, because how I typically go through this game is, let's just look at this door. Lock the diamond key is, I count ammo, and I can't do that while I'm talking. So I'm probably going to be reloading a lot more, or being a bit more cautious about it while I'm playing. As a recommendation, you don't typically want to... That one doesn't seem dead. I think it might just be overlapped so I can't see the blood spill. You're definitely not dead. No? Okay. I just wasted, a couple of shots. A couple of bullets isn't really going to matter, though. Let's be real here. There are 3 herbs here. Do I want to combine these? I will combine 2 of them, I think. And put the other away. That way, I can... if I pick up another green herb somewhere, I can toss it in with that one. Let's see, there are a few things in here that I want to grab, like this over here. Got bullets there, and I think, yeah, ink ribbons here. And this locker here is locked and requires a special kind of key, which we will be getting in a little bit. But not quite yet. I am also going to do the very, very smart thing. I'm going to save now, because I always save here. This is, unless I'm purposefully not saving. I'm going to overwrite this save. And Yeah, I typically always save here, as this is the point where... Oh, right, I forgot that pops up whenever memory card is written. I should probably turn that off, but I also don't care. But this is where I'm going to end off this episode. Next time, we are very likely, and by very likely, I mean almost certainly, going to be getting a special key. And, well, I think Leon could use a change of clothes. But that's for next time, and I hope to see you all there.